Hey everyone, welcome back to the Auto Show. I'm Zen Big.
And I'm Omar.
And this is the all-new Lexus TX. This is the TX500h F Sport Performance. This is the only spec where you could get the F Sport Performance. It's not a plug-in hybrid, but it does have the more powerful version. This is shared with like the Grand Highlander with the Hybrid Max engine. 366 horsepower.
6-speed automatic.
Yeah, 6-speed automatic. It's like a 406 pound-feet of torque, shared basically with the Grand Highlander. Look at the spec on this thing. It's finished in incognito on the outside, and what's very unique is that this is the first Lexus that has this new style grille at the front. It's no longer a traditional spindle grille. It's more of what Lexus is going towards now with these vents and things. So you still got that Lexus X pattern in there, but it's different. Coming onto the side, what's really, really nice is that the C-pillar is blacked out, and you just have this kind of like dark chrome type finish at the top, which is really good looking. In the back, we have what's in basically every SUV now is a light bar. Right? I remember it's like, yeah.
This is, you can see this in the GX and the LX600. They all typically have this new horizontal and a little bit of a vertical edge to the taillight now. But overall, you'll see this horizontal light bar.
Yeah, and then it has direct 4 for your all-wheel drive system. That's the newer Lexus all-wheel drive. And then as you open it up in the back, look at that. Third row is up and it still has enough space. Kind of like our Jeep Grand Cherokee L.
Yeah, and this is quite a bit more than some of the maybe Toyota, even like the Sequoia or the Highlander, where you kind of just have that shelving design, and then you have about maybe half of this, especially with the third row up.
So the TX500h starts at around $70,000, and then spec'd up you're probably like 77 in this thing when you get Mark Levinson and all the features. There is a TX350 base, which is just a 2-liter 4-cylinder with no hybridized system, but it's just 275 horsepower, somewhere on there. So I would prefer that, you know, whoever buys this car buys this one. Look at that beautiful interior. We got the seats basically out of the LC500 in this thing. And the interior kind of, this is the new direction for Lexus. You got one digital gauge cluster inside, and then you got your closer touchscreen to check out features, and it's huge. You find this in the new RZ, the RX, you know, all of those. In the center, what's very interesting to me is that this has, of course, this little plaque for F Sport, which is cool. I'm probably, you know, expect to see that in all the new F Sport cars, you know. And then we also have our digital view mirror as well, which is showing, you know, in the back right now. And then also if you click it down, it becomes a genuine mirror, and then boom. Okay, so we're both about like 6'2", 6'3". Let's sit behind in the TX. That's my driving position. And in the back, you actually have a decent amount of room, more than the RX 350, of course. And what I really like about this thing is that it's very comfortable because of the seat's design, and the seat bottom is super soft in the back. So very nice. How about for you?
Yeah, it's a pretty roomy interior. Again, you have this panoramic sunroof, which will open up, and it's opening up all the way to the top of our heads here, so we can definitely add in a lot more sunlight. I'm sitting behind myself. A lot more legroom than some other vehicles where I sit behind myself and my knees are kind of a lot more squished off to the sides like this, but a lot more acceptable. And definitely for my feet, there's a nice cutaway down here, so I can definitely get my feet and my toes deep down in there. And then we got obviously the heated and ventilated seats for both passengers in the captain's row. And right here you have the third row access as well, back into the third row. So if you want to just scoop people in onto the back from here, or if you want to get them the old school way,
right,
either way it's going to be good.
Yeah, let's go hop in the third row actually and see if we fit. Okay, so let's see how this works. Not that bad, huh? And then the seat is,
oh wow,
yeah,
pretty exceptional.
Wow, how do I have this much room?
This is pretty great. Headroom, I
crazy.
got some.
Yeah, I do too.
We're not too clustered in between with 2 people in the back.
Yeah, this is surprisingly roomy. Wow, we have these recline too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And it's so fast.
Yeah, it's really quick. And I got a lot of knee room.
Yeah, we do. This is probably gonna be the best third row SUV on the market if you're looking for a luxury SUV.
Yeah.
Right? This is excellent space. I mean, we just sat in the Santa Fe today. We sat in, you know, a bunch of third row cars. Even the LX600 doesn't have a lot of room in it, and the GX either.
Yeah,
so
the GX didn't even have a third row.
yeah, this is humongous. So yeah, excellent. Let's move to the outside and talk about the design. In terms of design of the car, let's talk about quickly what's going on here. I mean, we got incognito. I believe this is the color that was first time introduced in Lexus with the IS500 Incognito Edition or Launch Edition, something like that. So it's like basically, you know, in most manufacturers, but this Lexus version is excellent because you got these big gloss black wheels, you got chrome accents, you know, black tinting over here for the C-pillar. Beautiful, beautiful car as we talked about the design. And like I said, pricing is about 70 for this one, but you can get a base model which is $58,000 right around there.
Yeah, 60 or so.
Yeah.
So again, with that third row, the cargo capacity that you have overall, and it is more fuel efficient on that side with a 2-liter 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
You're getting, a new package, a new design, a new engineering that Lexus is providing here.
Exactly.
In case that you have a older Lexus vehicle like the older GX or maybe an RX 250L.
Right.
Instead, now they bring you the TX.
Yeah, and this TX is something to behold. This is the first time I actually got to experience this car in more greater detail. It's so fastly sold at the dealership now, at my local McGrath. So it's hard to get a hold of this thing. So let me know what you would buy. Would you buy this, or would you buy some of the competitors, which I don't even know who they are anymore because they're so much more expensive than what you can get in this TX. If you go to like a GLE or like an
something
X5,
German,
you're gonna get to like
X7s.
85,000.
You're touching 80, 90, 100,000 for a third row, multi-passenger vehicle, and they're may not be that fuel efficient or definitely in the price range.
Yeah, it's pricing. We're saying those numbers because if you were to compare a similar trim, that's how expensive they would be. So thank you so much for watching this episode of our auto show, auto group, vlogs. We'll see what's next over here, probably the supercar gallery. Thank you.